party with their rich friends. Meanwhile, the poor of Midland Beach, South Beach, Ocean Breeze are going to ultimately have to move somewhere else and get pennies on the buyout that Governor Cuomo has dishonestly presented to the people of Staten Island.
All right.
Yeah, we need to see.
So we're going down to the Ferris wheel, the new Ferris wheel here in Staten Island, which is supposed to be the biggest in the world.
I like how Bill put it. It's the Bloomberg Ferris wheel for the rich.
The Bloomberg Ferris wheel for the rich.
Very good.
We need to help create the conditions where it's less likely to be built.
Should be blocking that just like they blocked the pipeline.
Yeah, block the Ferris. Hashtag block the Ferris wheel. I guess we're having a little bit of London envy, or at least the elite of New York City are having a little bit of London envy. We need a bigger Ferris wheel than them.
I guess one could say that that Ferris wheel is actually trying to grease the wheel so corruption can continue to consolidate power and wealth. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's the old saying.
Well, thank you, OPN, and thank you, OWN USA, Occupy World News Network USA.
I don't know how to go about it. Come to the next meeting, May 11th at the museum.
Hashtag Ferris wheel blockade.
Ferris wheel blockade. Or you know how they have the hashtag no KXL.
Yeah.
How about no SIFW?
There we go.
Yeah, isn't that a travesty that, you know, the people in Midland Beach and the people in New Dorp and down in Tottenville probably have to wait longer to get their lives rebuilt, and they'll see the world's largest Ferris wheel in their own backyard before they, you know, go back. They get a sense of normalcy back in their lives. I think that's a bit of economic injustice. Actually, it's not a bit of economic injustice. It's a whole heap of economic injustice. So the the shore of the North Shore the tour of the North Shore gentrification project is currently underway. By the way, for those of you who might be new to my stream, you can follow me on Twitter at ThePellaReport. ThePella reports. And you can add me on Facebook or like my Facebook page, The Pella Report. And I like to take a lot of photos, so I'm also on Instagram. So follow me at The Pella Report on Instagram. Good morning, Ping.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah.
I was talking to Mike.
I'm going to tell the story.
Okay. Okay.
Mike? Barbara? What time we got? Make the 9 o'clock for
8:36.
You got 8:36.
Well, I'm going to go down here and go down. A few years ago, it was just me marking the milestone of May 1st as Law Day. Meanwhile, the judges and some of the more influential lawyers of Staten Island were having their Law Day get-together, and I was passing out literature on the outside perimeter of their gathering. I could see the judge, who unfortunately got my family case concerning my family home that was built by my grandfather over 100 years ago, and he just looked at me as if he didn't understand the words freedom of speech. I was not disrupting the event going on here, the Law Day event for the legal elite. It wasn't too long after that through a hanky-panky mishmash movement of signatures that I never authorized, I lost that family home. That was on March 24th, when for the first time in over 100 years, a member of my family, either the Collins or the Johnsons, could not put a key into the door and go into 202 Westervelt Avenue. Short time afterwards, I came back thinking we could make a deal to safekeep the precious possessions that were my family's for generations of my Irish-Norwegian family. I came back there much like today, sick, filled up with lung fluid that in my emphysema condition I often had. I saw the family possessions being tossed from the first, second, and third floors of my house into that dumpster. Those possessions also included medical records, legal records, my beautiful mother and father's wedding album. I got angry. I got sick to my stomach. I had previously had a heart attack when I had exerted myself, not because I have a weak heart, because my lungs are diseased. And I stood there in the dumpster, coughing and spitting up, and saying, "Judge, you know what? I won't use the name. You goddamn mafiosa! How dare you garbage and junk my family's life? You belong in jail." And I still believe that. We don't have justice for all. They have a different kind of justice, which means a handshake in the back room and everything is forgotten about. Meanwhile, even though I got a Purple Heart and a couple of Bronze Stars, I am a refugee in that country I bled for 44 years ago. Shame on the legal elite of Staten Island. Shame on the crooks of Borough Hall. Staten Islanders, New Yorkers, wake up! This is not the country that over 400,000 men died for during World War II, or men died ever since. Let's get back to fighting for what this country can mean, justice for all. Thank you for coming. We're going back to the ferry, but I'm just going to show you what the rich want for Staten Island. The biggest Ferris wheel in the world for the biggest crooks in the world. Thank you.